credit hold. Enable credit hold. Now, if I turn this field, if I turn this setting on, what this will allow me to do is pause any provisioning that happens for the customer. So as a way of implementing this feature or this capability, what you might do is by default, set up all your customers on credit hold as part of the initial sales process, right? Then at that point, you may have whatever mechanisms you have to lift the credit hold. It could be collecting the payment profile, it could be requesting documentation, it could be requesting a deposit, whatever that is, right? Your process, however you want to define it. And once that process is concluded, you would basically come back here and lift this credit hold by changing the status. Now, in the meanwhile, your sales team can continue to set up the billing contracts and all the subscriptions and generate the invoice even. None of that has to stop. It can use the current dates. However, as soon as the credit hold is lifted, those subscriptions will be immediately provisioned. What this does is it compresses that cycle of how long you want to take to provision and collect the money at the same time, right? So you're basically able to, I have a question here. So yeah, okay, I'll take that question. So I have a question here from Elaine. Elaine, I'm going to unmute you in case you need to share some more thoughts on this. I'm just going to do that. All right, Elaine, you're unmuted. So your question is, will this credit hold impact any other systems in CRM that we may not want impacted? So here's the thing. If you're already using credit hold, then those capabilities will continue as is. Generally, credit hold is a feature. Hey, Elaine, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so generally credit hold, if you're already using it, nothing will change. We will only, so by default, CRM is not going to do anything. Usually this is used for integration with accounting systems and generally automation of such processes. By turning it on and off, CRM is not going to change behavior. However, Work 365, based on that configuration setting, will definitely change behavior.
Okay.
Right? So this will basically put a hold on provisioning for Work 365 for sure, if that configuration setting is turned on, where it says enable credit hold.
Okay, so I would just need to find out if we're using it anywhere else, let's say for PSA or anything like that.
Correct. And if you're using it for anything else, then, and if you don't want Work 365 to use it, you're just going to basically disable that configuration setting. And if you're not using it and you want to use it, just enable that configuration setting. So it's just because you turn it on and off here, just because you go to yes and no, it doesn't automatically make the system put this provisioning on hold. It's only if you enable credit hold through that configuration setting here and use the field.
Okay,
right.
Perfect, thank you.
All right, perfect, yeah, thank you.